What's up, y'all? Taylor Exchange here with another video. If you're new to the channel, I'm a part-time reseller in North Texas, and I'm here to show you how I make money selling things online. Today's been a long day. I worked about 11 hours on my regular job, and I worked about an hour on eBay, and it's been pretty wild. So there was a store closing in town, and my wife said I needed to go check it out. It's kind of a novelty store. They have a lot of candles, a lot of like seasonal items. I started scanning items to see if anything was profitable on eBay, and I didn't really find much. Then I found one of these scanners that they use to actually scan the products when they're at the register. It was just sitting loose in a box. And whenever I tried to ask for a price on it, the owners said that I could go in the back and check out the rest of their inventory. So in the back, they had all kinds of stuff. I mean, the first thing that came to mind was like, I'm going to be here a while. So the first day I was there, I ended up spending a total of $110. And here's a couple of the items I picked up. First item I picked up was this Star TSP 100. This is like a receipt printer. It's pretty good shape. It's used, and all you do is just put your receipt paper in there. Now I bought 4 of those, and I have them listed right now for $149.99 on eBay, and they had a pretty good sell-through rate. I price my items at the top of the market, and I typically take offers, you know, pretty much whenever, but as long as I make a decent profit, I'm okay with it, taking offers. I picked up 4 of those. I think they're going to sell pretty good, and I also picked up 3 18 packs of the roll that were new in box, and they weren't really selling by themselves, but I'm just going to pair them with the photos, and you know, that should get them to move ahead of the ones that are just the receipt paper on its own, the receipt machine on its own. So one thing with the receipt machine is if you plug in the power cord and plug in the wall, the power light does not come on. At first I thought all 3 of them were, you know, damaged or just not working and they weren't using them anymore. But then I changed out the cord and it wasn't the cord either, and it wasn't my wall. So I Googled how to use them, and you have to put in the USB-B cord and the power cord in at the same time. So you have to have a laptop there to be able to test them. And once I did that, it worked perfect. There's really nothing to them, and they're nice and small, so it'll be easy to ship and pack. The next thing I picked up was this Dymo label maker. Now, this is not the Dymo XL, but it is the 450 Turbo. It was loaded with like these little labels. So I picked up 2 of these. There's one over my shoulder and then this one. And they sell for between like 50 and 60 bucks on eBay. In addition to that, I've picked up 5 cash register drawers. Now, these are like big black boxes essentially with, like, you know, it's got keys, which is really important. I think the ones with the keys are going to sell, and I paid about 10 bucks a piece for those. So there's 5 of them. They're about 16 by 16, and whenever I boxed them, it was just small enough to do pirate ship with the box in a bag. So that was pretty nice. And actually 2 of them somebody offered $150 for the 2, and I accepted that, and then one sold today for $89, and this is with free shipping. So I ended up making a profit of $94 on the first pair, and then I think it was $53 on the second one. So I have 2 more of those, and then I was also going to ask the store owners if I could buy the rest of their cash drawers that they're currently using, because Saturday's the last day they're opening the store to the public. And like I said before, this is a closeout sale on this novelty store. I got there kind of late. It was already 90% off whenever I got there, and a lot of people had already bought all the shelves. Like, there's some really nice, the Husky shelving units that you might see at Lowe's or Home Depot. They sell for about 150 bucks brand new. I really just wanted that for my shoe racks and like to build my inventory and my storage for eBay. But those were like the first things that sold. So if you ever see a store going out of business, even if they still have like 25% off, you can claim those shelves and you can buy them and put your sold sticker on it, and you know, they'll still use it while they need it, but then you can just pick it up later. Another thing that sold right away was the carts. Now, some of these carts were like the polypropylene carts that you would see at a hardware store, and other ones were like the cage carts. The best way I can describe those are the ones that you would see for like the shelving units that have wheels on them, and it's got the little like cylinder that kind of slots over the rods. And I could probably just throw a photo in here, but I'm just gonna like talk through this video because I want to get it uploaded and kind of share this exciting sourcing job with you. I didn't get any GoPro footage just because I'm still getting used to the GoPro, and one issue I have is when I work full time, I don't want to take the GoPro and leave it in my car because it's really hot here in Texas. It was like 105 degrees today. And I really don't want to leave it at work or on my person. So I'm considering getting like a backpack maybe, something that I can just carry around with me all the time because, you know, it's kind of a high dollar item and I don't want to just leave it around. And I really don't want to break it either. I mean, I know they're for extreme sports and whatnot, but it's just kind of a mess. So I need to figure out a method to get the GoPro to the sourcing that I do after work because I source Mondays and Thursdays and then Saturdays. And then if Sunday, I'll catch up if I need any more items. But currently I have a lot of items and I really need to be listing right now. But I like YouTube and I want to share like my news with you. So in addition to those couple printers and the cash register drawers, I also picked up a Sony 5-disc CD changer, and the Sony 5-disc CD changers sell pretty well. I mean, I'm trying to make a profit of like 25 to maybe 40 bucks when it comes to the, you know, VCRs and CD changers, anything like that. So I think it's going to fall into that price range. Another thing I picked up was a Denon receiver. Now Denon's a pretty sweet brand. They're pretty high dollar too, so I checked comps on those and I was just kind of stacking things up really quickly. The first day, it was Monday whenever I visited this business, and I just made a huge pile. Well, there was also a Mac monitor that was there, and the gentleman was trying to get it to turn on for me and all that, so he went and tested it with his laptop, and while he did that, I started testing some of the items that I was picking up. So I ended up putting back 2 of the older electronic items. One of the items was the Denon 5-disc CD changer that was different than the receiver, and I was testing it. It just wasn't coming in and out, like the mechanisms weren't working properly, so I ended up putting that one back. And then I picked up another VCR. So you guys know how I like to sell VCRs, and it did work. So I didn't check audio and video when I was there, but as long as they go in and out, it's a good chance that they're going to work. I think I've only picked up one that it actually, you know, took the tape and then it didn't show the correct audio. So that was kind of weird. But yeah, as long as it passes the first test, I'm pretty good with it. With the Dymos, I forgot to mention, it came with these 1-inch labels. These are Dymo compatible labels. It's the same size that was inside the machine. So you can see it there. I guess I don't really know what you would use for these. I guess just like, you know, $5.99, $6.99, whatever they're selling in their store, they would just put on these. And I mean, he just threw these in with them, and I think there's like 30 of these. So I'm just going to put like 15 with each one, and then hopefully it should stick out in the listing, because a lot of the listings, it's just the Dymo by itself. And I also picked up the keyboard with the 10 key for that Mac monitor whenever he had picked it up. So I didn't end up buying the monitor, but I bought the keyboard. And I've sold one without the 10 key, but it was wireless. I think it sold for $35 with free shipping. So I'm not really sure what the comps are on this, but anytime you pick up Apple products, it's pretty surefire that it's going to sell for a little bit of money. Another thing I picked up was like stuff for my house. You know, they had some Bona cleaning supplies. That's the ones you put in the little like Swiffer. That's the Bona brand, and you know my wife uses that. So I found a big jug of that. I threw in two extension cords. I threw in a pigtail that has 3, you know, for the extension cord, and it has the lights. Like they're the really good quality ones. I picked up a box of screws because I do a lot of construction around my house. Picked up some fasteners, and I mean, it was kind of a free-for-all. I mean, they had all kinds of stuff, and if I was really into that business, I would have definitely picked up more of the hardware that they use to hang things and whatnot. But a lot of it was like jewelry or like you know, mug stuff and things I'm not really into right now. But it was an excellent haul. Like, had I missed out on those days, I probably missed out on a couple $100. Like I said, the registers sold really fast, and I hope to pick those up. And the scanners, I don't know if you guys know this, but anything that like scans something else has a little bit of value to it. Like these hand scanners are the Honeywell ones, and they're selling for about $40 used. So there's at least 10 or 12 of those in that store, and I'm going to contact them on Saturday when they're done selling to the public, and hopefully I can pick up all of them. And he wanted to sell those with the registers that they were using and the computers and monitors as like a kit to somebody who's, you know, starting a business. I don't know if I'm going to buy the computers as well. I'm going to look them up and see if they have any value, but I'm not really sure if they're going to. And I can tell in the video right now, like, I've been up for like a long time. I woke up at 5 this morning and then went on a service call. I install copiers for a living and repair them. And we drove and drove and drove to this location that was really far away. As a solar plant. It's actually really cool. If you guys ever seen solar plants, like, look up some pictures of those. They're like really sweet. They're almost like endless fields and seas of solar panels. Like, it is very impressive. But So like I said, I worked 11 hours in my regular job, and then I came back and did eBay. The question to you guys is, how much work is too much work? I mean, I know a lot of people in the oil fields work, 12 and long shifts, and they work overtime and stuff. So I think I'm hitting around 45 to 50 hours a week, and no, I take that back. I think right now I'm around 50 hours a week. That includes my full-time job in eBay, and I just want to see like how I can push, eBay while I still do my regular job properly. Right now, I mean, I've been averaging pretty high on sales. I don't know how everyone else is doing on sales, but I had like 5 or 6 sales today, and I typically have like 1 or 2 a day. I don't know if it's the number of items I have, but I don't list every day. I'm not really a proponent of saving a bunch of drafts and like putting one listing a day. I guess people say that it helps with the algorithm, but I typically just batch list. Like whenever I am listing, I try to list like 10 to 20 to even 25 items. Just depends what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm definitely going to get some of these printers up because they're real small and they're easy to take photos of. And yeah, hopefully I can just keep racking in the sales, and I'll be able to share like a what sold video. And Saturday I may do some footage of sourcing at garage sales. So you guys stay tuned and go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, just because I got to say it. And thanks for watching. Bye.